Have you ever walked into a movie theater expecting to watch a certain film, but when you sat down to watch it, it was completely different from what you anticipated? Well, you're not alone. Many Americans have been victims of misleading trailers that advertise for feature-length films.
When advertising upcoming or newly released films, film studios should use honest and ethical communicative techniques that do not mislead consumers on the level of appropriateness of these films. Films should be reflected on the ratings and regulated by the FCC as such.
When it comes to advertising films and TV shows, specific warnings for how wildly inappropriate they may be are not always provided. From the gory violence to the explicit sexual content and mature language, audiences aren't always aware of the specifics. Many of these film TV advertisements do not provide clear content warnings and essentially mislead the audience on what they are paying for. The content ratings shown right after film trailers and on TV shows are not sufficient in providing audiences with a warning over inappropriate TV and film content.
South Park is one that fits under this category. To the general viewer, it may seem like a funny animation of kids going to school and learning life lessons. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, there is violence, mature language, and explicit morals and imagery.
When Sausage Party came out in 2016, it appeared to be an adorable film comedy about talking food. However, audiences were shocked and disgusted when this turned out to be further from the truth. Audiences were not warned at the amount of blatant sexual content that so defined it.
Comparing the film Deadpool to its superhero film counterparts, the audience is surprised that what they paid for is not like the other Marvel films they adore. With crude language and extreme violence, one would not expect a Marvel film to contain such mature content, especially for majority youth audience.
Compared to the other X-Men films that were more action-based, Logan took on a more radical turn in which violence was the unexpected source of entertainment. For audiences who are committed to the franchise, they were not anticipating something so graphic.
With more clear and specific warnings when advertising films and TV shows, nobody will ever have to explain explicit content to their children by mistake ever again.